Hello and Happy New Year. It's New Year's Day. I wasn't actually going to film today, but I'm off and I'm just out on a little dog walk and I thought, might as well. So we're just here at Kendal Castle. The castle's up there, but you can't see it. It's very busy today. Everyone comes out on New Year's Day, don't they? Although they're not here because we've chosen to take this buggy path. Neska's just surveying the town, just making sure there's no, invaders coming. Yeah, so did everyone have a good New Year's Eve? Did you do anything? I didn't. I was just at home. Matt ended up going out with his friends, which I was really pleased about because, or some friends, because the majority of the people that he hangs about with regularly, they're 18, 19, 20, so they all went to the pub and he was the only one not old enough. So he wasn't going to do anything. But then he ended up meeting up with some old college friends and another one of his regular friends who is 18 but for whatever reason didn't want to go to the pub, so that was cool. I'm glad he went out. He didn't do anything, he just drove about in his car, I guess. I don't know, whatever they do. Right, some people coming now, so I look like a right weirdo. I'm home now, it's 4:15. I've got me a Domino's. Start as you mean to go on. I've got me all the beige food. I've got a little pizza, some potato wedges and a garlic bread and a bottle of Coke, and I can't bloody wait. I'm just going to sit and watch a bit of Catfish and just eat junk food. Yay! That's a good way to start the new year, isn't it? Good morning. So it's Thursday. It is 11:15. Goodness me, I've had a lazy start to the day. Neska has finally decided to have her breakfast. I think her IBS is playing up a little bit today because she's stretching out lots. Bless her. Yeah, I'm just going to have a day of... Oh, my baby. I'm just going to have a day of cleaning today, get the house back in order. Oh, and my beans have arrived, my beanbag beans that I ordered off eBay. So I might attempt to fill that now. Might wait till Matt's home. Sensibly, I should wait till Matt's home so that he can hold it open while I do it. But in all honesty, let's face it, I'm impatient. I'm probably going to attempt to do it myself. So yeah, just got my comfies on, just got out of the shower. I've got to crack on with some housework. Oh, hello, my girl. Hello, my girl. Oh, there she is. There she is. Oh, no. It's starting. It's starting. You coming to help, Ness? Just what I need. Thank you. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. Stop. Oh shit. Don't stand on it yet, Ness. No, not yet. Wait. No, it's good. Off. Good. And I am done with all the housework that I shall be doing today. Neska hasn't even moved a muscle. Oh, look how much better that beanbag looks. You haven't moved a muscle, have you, my love? You're not moving today. No. Right, I am going to have a sandwich. The time is coming up to 1:10. So I'm going to make me a sandwich, probably some crisps, have that, and then take you-know-who for a you-know-what, I reckon. I'm out with Neska now, as you can see. We've come down to Rachel's bench, and there's some, well, the roses at the back from me, and I think the others are probably off her mum. I think she came, her mum lives in France, but I think she was over at Christmas and came down, so that's nice. This one's really nice. It's for birds. It's got like seeds and stuff to attract birds, so I hope it does attract birds. That'll be really nice. It's the anniversary of her death next week, which will be 2 years, which is just crazy. Crazy, crazy. Nice. Oh, this way. This way. Come on. Before in an old vlog, I thought I'd show it again for anyone who missed it or any new subscribers. How cool is that? Oh my goodness, guys, the weirdest thing has just happened and I don't really quite know what to do. I was out walking the dog, I've just got in now, and anyway, I'm walking along and I only go and find this on the floor. You're gonna be like, why have you brought it home? A bag of medicinal cannabis, unopened, sealed, and I don't know what to do with it. Because it was in this bit, like where there's all bird feeders and bread and stuff left for the birds, and then this bag of weed. And I didn't want to leave it in case like an animal ate it or a kid got it or something. It was in like a residential area. So I just like picked it up and brought it home. And now I've got a bag of weed in my house. So I think I'm just going to put it in the bin. I don't know what to, not my bin, someone else's bin. Well, like a public bin, not like actually a neighbour's bin or anything. I don't know, I'll be honest, it seems like a waste. Someone could have some good use out of that. Not me. I don't want to be smoking nothing. But Yeah, I've got a bag of medicinal weed there if anyone wants it. You can have it for free. I won't sell it. That'll be illegal. Or is it illegal to still give it out anyway? I don't know. It's medicinal though. Or is that just a pack that they use to put it in so that people don't get into it? It's sealed and everything though. It's brand new. Well, is that quite a lot? That looks like a lot. Is it a lot? I don't know. Could I get arrested for that? I don't know. Yeah, so that's my little adventure of the day.
Is that still getting sparky as well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You did good, buddies. You did good. It's hard work after a while, isn't it? And look, Sparky thinks she's not getting enough, so she's scared Dexter out the way. Look, she's gone onto his perch so that she gets it. Was he getting more than you?
He does start to hurt you.
Good morning. So it's 8:30. Excuse the greasy hair in the state of me. Well, what a night I ended up having last night. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start. It was so surreal. So last night I'm watching, I normally go to bed early. You know, I get up at 6:30 every day, apart from Sunday. So I normally go to bed pretty early. But last night, for once, I stayed up. I was watching Big Fat Quiz of the Decade. So it's about 10:15. And then anyway, I get a knock on all my curtains are open and everything, which again, normally by that time I've shut my curtains. But I was just having such a good time watching Big Fat Quiz of the Decade, laughing along to myself. And then anyway, there's a knock at the door, and it's a lass that I used to work with a long time ago, like 10 years ago. And she's like pissed and in a right state and crying and saying that she can't find a car because her ex, who I didn't even know it was her ex, I thought they were still together, has stolen her car and it's around here somewhere and all this. It was so surreal and bizarre. And she was with this guy who I think she said was called Steve. And so I'm just kind of stood there like, okay, like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, right, okay. And then they were both just staring at me. So I went, do you want me to help you look for it? And then she was like, yeah. So I was like, right. So got my shoes on, got Nesco, went outside. And then she's like, well, where's your car at? I said, my car's there. She was like, well, let's go. And I said, I can't drive. I've had a drink. And then she was like, oh, well, that's what I meant. And I was like, well, where do you want to drive to? And she was like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, well, what do you want me to do? And it was so bizarre. And then this lad she was with was like, no, it'll be round here, let's just walk, let's find it, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she was refusing to because she was pissed and I don't know. So he then started walking off. I'm just stood there like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm being dragged into this. It's bizarre. And then, so then she walked back to my house. The door locked, obviously, because I've gone out, like, went out with them. And then she's, like, trying to get into my house. I was like, what are you doing? And she was like, let's just go in. And so I let her in. I didn't know what to do. And so I was sat in my house ready. She starts telling me this whole tale of her life and, like, basically everything's just a mess. And, like, how social services are involved and she's not allowed to see her kids and all. I don't know what to say. And I'm like, I don't know. It's all just so crazy. So anyway, we sat at my house for ages. And then this lad comes back and says, I found your car. So she gave him her keys and he was like, oh, brilliant, and gave her keys and he went. And then while he was out, I said to her, so who's that then? And she went, oh, I don't know, I've just met him. I was like, what? And she went, yeah, I just met him about 2 hours ago. I'm like, you've just met him and you've just given him your car keys. Can he drive? I mean, he won't be insured. Can he drive? Can you trust him? Has he just nicked your car? And oh my God, it was so surreal. And then, so then he came back into my house, which again, I'm just sat there thinking, oh my God, like I know her from a long time ago, but I don't know this guy that just sat in my house. It was the most awkward thing. And then it got to about 11:30, I think. And by this point, I'm purposely just not talking. I'm kind of, in a way, trying to make it uncomfortable. Without sounding awful, I probably sound like I'm being really heartless, but I don't know why they were at my house. I think it's just because she was around here looking for a car. I don't even understand that situation. And so she just was like, oh, I know her, let's go in. And oh, it's absolutely bizarre. And they got to 11:30. I said, I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I need to go to bed. Well, I said it a few times, actually. She was like, oh, why? And I was like, I have to be up at 6:30. Why do you have to be up at 6:30? Because that's what people do. Anyway, so that was last night, utterly bizarre. So by the time we went to bed, and then I was like, just thinking about it all night. And I'll be honest, I kept thinking, like, not that, I don't know, like, I'm not a paranoid type, but I just kept thinking, like, I've definitely locked the door. I kept coming down and checking I locked the door and stuff, and it's like, it's a bit sad, really, isn't it? And not that I don't trust her or anything, it's just I've never seen her acting like that. It was so bizarre. And I don't want to be dragged into all that drama. I'm just not a drama kind of person. And that sounds like I'm being like a horrible friend, but I wouldn't even say that we're friends. Like, not to be horrible, but we worked together about 10 years ago, and we haven't really had much. We do stop and talk, and like we have a nice chat and stuff in the street when we see each other, but we're not like in contact all the time or anything. I didn't know any of that had all happened. I didn't know that she didn't have a kids and stuff like that. I had absolutely no idea. So anyway, that was the drama of last night. I tell you, I'm going to bed early. That's why I shouldn't stay up late. I should have my curtains open. Anyway, it is now 9:25. Matt's gone to work. He's got a parcel coming between 9 and 12, so I said that I'd stay in. He thinks it's actually small enough to go through the... oh, there's Nessie. He thinks it's small enough to go through the letterbox, but it's annoying when you miss parcels, isn't it? So I said, well, I don't have to do anything other than walk the dog, so I'll just stay in. I need to walk the dog and go to Pets at Home, and that's about it for today, so... Yeah. Okay, so the time is about 12:15. Yes, it is. Excuse me. Finally forced myself to have a shower and get dressed and get out. So I am now going to Morrison's. I've invited my mum and dad round for tea. I think I'm going to have steak and chips, so I'm going to go to Morrison's and Pets at Home. And that's it. And I think I'm going to make apple crumble, which I haven't made since Matt was... probably about 12 or 13, so a long time. So yeah, I'll go and get the ingredients for that. And I am back from Morrison's. I just got bits for tea tonight, really. Nothing exciting. Got us some steaks. Got a pizza, but that's for tomorrow night. Yeah, and just stuff for the apple crumble, which is including a new dish, because I just thought it was quite a nice size. So got my apples there, and I think I'm going to crack on with that now, actually. Get it prepped. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so I have prepped tea. I'm just laughing at her because she's about to pounce on me, I can tell. I've made apple crumble, and I have prepped potatoes. Well, I'm making chips, but I've cut the potatoes. And now I think... and I started watching this series called You on Netflix. Because everyone's talking about it. I think the second series is out now, so I've just started the first series. I've only watched one episode, and then I'm 4 minutes into the second episode. But I'm going to have to take Nesca out, because although she has just settled down, she's just looking for trouble. She's out in the garden, she's chewing chairs, she's jumping up on the bench and looking over the wall, and then she keeps jumping up at me. She's stopped now, of course. Ness? Ness? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? Do ya? Is that what you want to do? You want to go outside? You want to go walkies? You go walkies? Do you? You go for a walk? Yeah? Come on then. Come on then. Let's go for a walkies. You ready? Right, I'll take her for a walk, and then I'll come back and hopefully carry on watching You. Not you. that'll be a bit weird. Although you're watching me, aren't you? So, right, we're going filthy. This dog is. Look at them paws. Filthy. Nesca. Hello, lovelies. So I've just got in for work. Time is 4 o'clock exactly. So anyway, I had a bit of a disaster this morning. I feel like I say that all the time, and you do use the word disaster in completely the wrong context, because in the grand scheme it's not a disaster. But my disaster is no shower, and this is just turning. So I think it's just not like gripping whatever it is inside that makes it work. So this morning I had to have, I never give myself like any extra time. I always like leave it to the very last minute when I can get out of bed. So I didn't have any spare time, so I had to run a bath, but didn't have time to run a full bath. So I had to run a bath like this deep and then tip water over my head to wash my hair out the tap. So I am clean, but it's not ideal. So Matt apparently has had a go at fixing it and couldn't. So I'm now going to have a go at fixing it, because I can't be without a shower, can I? So wish me luck. Let's have a go. Nope. Well, it's 6 o'clock. These birdies have been out and having a good old explore tonight. Both of them. This one in particular. I've cleaned their cage out. They've got a nice clean cage to go back into. I'm going to put them away in a minute. I'm going to make myself pizza. Oh, also, my mum and dad came around last night for tea. I think I told you that, but I don't think I filmed it. Oh, excuse me. Also, I don't know if I said this or not, but yeah, I think I did. I think I said yesterday. I've been watching the series You on Netflix. Oh my God, I've got addicted to it. So I'm going to finish watching that tonight. I think I'm on episode 6. I'm not sure if that's the last one of the series or if there's any more. I don't know. But yeah, almost, I presume, finished season 1. And of course, season 2 is out. So I think I'm going to carry on watching that now while I have my pizza. And then I'll probably watch season 2 tomorrow, let's be honest. I'm excited. I'm really into it. Let me know if you've watched it. If you haven't watched it, have I said this yet? I can't remember what I've said and what I haven't. If you haven't watched it, it's about this guy who stalks this girl, basically. And he does end up getting with her and is still stalking her even when he's with her. And it's really, like, creepy. But, like, in a weird way, you end up really kind of rooting for him and, like, hoping he doesn't get caught and stuff. It's absolutely mad. I don't know why you end up rooting for him, because it's actually mental. But anyway, it's worth a watch. It's good. I've enjoyed it anyway. Right, I'm gonna put these guys away. What do you reckon, Dexter? Oh. Also, I don't think I said before, but I couldn't get the shower to work. The like knob on the end of it, I took it off and it's basically stripped inside, so it's not gripping onto what it needs to grip onto to turn it. And unfortunately, without the end on, I can't turn it on. But then I was just talking to Candy and she suggested maybe like just turning it with some kind of wrench or something, which is quite a good idea, until I can get it fixed. Oh, sorry, Sparky. Oh, you guys, your nails need trimming. Oh, both of them. He just got caught in my hair. Yes, you. I'm talking about you. So yeah, until I can get the get it sorted properly, that might be an idea. Morning. So I am just starting the day now. It's late. It's 11:25. I've not been shopping yet. So I'm on my way now. I'm probably going to regret that, because as you know, I like to go early to just get it out the way, and while it's not quite as busy, but it's probably going to be packed out now. The washing machine's going to start up, of course it is. So yeah, I've got the recycling ready to take. I'll go and do that and do the shopping, and then I'm going to come home, and I think if I can be bothered, I'm going to take the decorations down. I took the bunting down last night just because it came down with the blanket when I let the birds out, so I took that down. So I've got to put the tree away. Just can't be bothered if I'm totally honest, but anyway, I'm off. And I'm back from Morrison's. It's 1:15. I don't know why I'm flashing to you. It's 1:15. I can't believe it because I'm usually home by like 10:30 on a Sunday. So anyway, that's what it is. So I just thought I'd do a little shopping haul. Again, I didn't get too much this week because I've still got stuff in the freezer and stuff. So anyway, show you what I got. Spinach for the birdies. Strawberries. There's hardly any decent strawberries. It's not the right time, is it? Raspberries. It's in no particular order. Selection of biscuits. I've just been really craving biscuits and cheese recently, so I might actually have that now because I'm pretty hungry. Some chocolate chip or double chocolate chip cookies. I didn't have any like normal ones. Some thins for my sandwiches for work. Hi girl, hello. Some red peppers for I have cheese and pepper sandwiches, and also we're gonna have pitas this week. These garlic and coriander pitas, I got these last week to have with hummus, which I also got. Just put them in the toaster, cut them up into little bits and have it with hummus, and it's really nice. I might have that actually now. I don't know. Kiwi fruits. We've got 8 of Matthew's raspberry yogurts. I'm gonna go out, Nessie. Some blackberries. I've got these are on offer, so I got some Mexican nacho crumb chicken in breadcrumbs. I've never had them before. And some southern fried. I don't think I've had them before either, but they were on offer, so I got them. Oh, there's the sweet chili hummus. That's absolutely lovely. I got 2 cheese and tomato pizzas, 2 for £3. Had one last night and it was nice. I mean, it's just cheese and tomato pizza, but it was nice. So I've got a couple more of them put in the freezer. Are you looking for something, Mrs.? Cheese. Lettuce for Matt's sandwiches and for fajitas. Chicken for Matt's sandwiches. Brown crackers. Brioche buns. You're not going out, Mrs. Cocoa Pops. 2 boxes of cappuccinos. I've still got some left from last week, but as like last week, they are on offer for £3. They're normally 4, so got them. This is the reason I got the prawn crackers. I got I used to have these all the time, but I haven't had them for ages. Crispy chili chicken and crispy chili chicken. I actually meant to get sweet and sour chicken and crispy chili chicken, but there we go. I've got 2 of the same, but that's all right. Robin's coming around for tea one night this week, and to put the screws back in my washing machine. So I thought I'd probably make them for tea. Chicken. Some breadsticks and twists. I got that with the hummus in mind as well. Rice. Milk. And 3 packets of the sweet chili crisps. I'm running out of space. And a loaf of bread. And I do believe that was everything. I then nipped into Sainsbury's to get something. Well, to go to Argos actually. And then while I was in there, I obviously looked around the clothes and I got a couple of bits from the sale. So I'm not entirely sure of them though. Yeah, I still got them. As you do. I got this leather look skirt, which was reduced from £22 to £12. It's like a long, well not long, but like mid-length skirt. I just don't know if it hits me at the wrong length because I'm short, but I thought with the black polo neck this and like a belt around it. So yeah, got that. And then I got this, which is a bit of a funny fit. I don't think it looks funny, I think it just feels a little bit. This guy, just open the door for you. Sorry, I just had to back off for a minute. I got this dress, which it's a bit of a funny fit. I think it looks okay, but it feels a bit tight around the arms here, and then it's a bit baggy on the top. But saying that, I'm not wearing a bra, so I've also got a bra on. But I did like the way it looked. It's just this kind of midi length dress. It's quite different, isn't it? It's quite unusual, and this was £7.50, reduced from £25. So we are going on our works due next weekend, I think, and we're just going out for afternoon tea. So I was thinking I might wear that, or even the skirt, I don't know. So, oh, I'm tangled. Right, I'm going to get all this away. I'm going to have something to eat because I'm starving, and then I think I'm going to take the decorations down. I was going to walk the dog first, but the weather's taken quite a nasty turn. I don't know if you can see, but it's... Well, actually, I think it's just stopped raining, but it has been raining quite heavy. So I'm going to wait a while and see if that calms down before I take her. Hello, so it's now 5:10. It's many hours since I last spoke to you. I haven't really been doing much. I've just been putting all the decks away. All the decorations are gone. Ta-da! I've also put the curtains in the wash, or I'm about to. I've just done a quick wash. It only takes an hour, and then I just put them up when they're wet and let them dry as they're hanging. So that's that. I also cleaned the whole rug with basically washing liquid, as in this, and water. Gave the whole rug a really good scrub. It's actually come up really nice. It probably doesn't look any different to you, but it's come up so much cleaner. I should have done like a before and after, or like half and half, because it is so much cleaner. I can't believe what a difference that's made. And obviously smells bloody lovely too, so that's good. Haven't actually taken Missy out today because little miss, because she didn't want to. I asked her, she didn't want to go, and I'll be honest, I didn't really force her. I was just like, I got my coat on and everything, got her lead out, and she just like looked at me. Yeah, you even opened the front door, she looked at me. But I will take her just before I go to bed, just because otherwise she'll have me up in the night and stuff like that. So I'm just having a little beer. I haven't taken my lights down at the window because I just love them. I just don't want to take them down. I want them to be up all year round. Why is it not acceptable? But I'm glad that the rest, like the tree and everything's gone. I'm glad about that, because it just gets a bit, I don't know, after Christmas it's like, right, come on, let's get back to normal now. Right, anyway, yeah, I've just put a load of washing away, put a load of washing on. We've got to take that out of the machine now. Put these curtains in the wash, and then put the other wet washing back in and put it in the dryer. So that is the plan. I wish my rug didn't kink like that. It drives me insane. Can you see? I don't know if you can see actually. I'll show you from there. Can you see? You like trip over it. It drives me mad. And I flatten it with books and I do all sorts. It just always comes back, that bloody kink right there. Just because it's a cheap rug, really. Right, anyway, I'm blabbering on. Hello. So I'm finally out with the dog. It's about 9 o'clock, I think, something like that. Sorry, it's very dark. Yeah, just taking her for a little walk around the block, and then hopefully that means that she will have done all her business and will sleep, since how she hasn't had a proper walk today. So sorry, it's really dark. I keep trying to like point to where the street lights are, but it's dark. And that's it, back to Monday. It's 20 to 9. I'm on my way to work. So yeah, that's it. Just popped on to say goodbye. Also, last night I was editing this and I was really like debating whether to put the story in about my old colleague coming round, because I was like, oh god, just didn't know whether to put it in or not. Anyway, I obviously have decided to. But also I thought, like, without sounding like really like kind of bothered about myself, it makes me sound like an absolute heartless bitch, and I just want to say that I'm really not. There was a lot more to the story that I didn't include, like the fact that I was just really angry at the whole situation. I was angry that I was being brought into it. I was angry that she brought this guy to my house that she didn't know. I mean, to be fair, he seemed nice enough, don't get me wrong. I was actually more like she was more I don't know what the word is. I was more worried about her than I was him. He was fine. But yeah, I was just angry at the whole situation. There was other parts of the story, like, you know, she kept like trying to smoke in the house, and I'd tell her she'd have to go outside, and then she'd go out, and then she'd open the door and be like blowing smoke into the house, and stuff like this was going on. And then she'd go from like being nice to being not very nice, like she was you know, she was being just like saying nice things, then all of a sudden she'd say to me like that I looked awful, why have I got my hair like that, it doesn't suit me, it looks terrible, it's too dark, it's too long, it needs cutting, I look awful, and just like out of nowhere. And then in the next breath she'd be telling me that I was beautiful, and it was just like, it was just such a horrible situation. So if I sounded like I was being a bit like heartless and horrible, just wanting them out of the house, that was why. I felt really vulnerable in my own home, which is a horrible feeling. Like, you know, this is nothing to do with me. I haven't seen these, well, obviously I didn't know him, haven't seen her in like years. So yeah, I just thought I'd kind of say, whether I did the right thing or not, I don't know. Maybe I should have done more to help. I don't know what I could have done, but maybe I should have, like, I don't know. But at the same time, I was just really caught off guard. Wasn't expecting it, just having a nice night by myself, you know, wasn't expecting. Anyway, I'm gonna stop making excuses for myself, and I'm gonna go to work. So thank you all for watching. It's been a strange old week, but anyway, I shall see you next week.